Part 1. The town that forgot. This town never changes. Same streets. Same faces. Same old wind carrying the smell of forgotten things. They say nothing ever happens here. But they're wrong. Something did happen. And it started the day the clockmaker died. He was my grandfather. A quiet man. Strange. Gentle. He believed time could bend. Could listen. Could break. Everyone thought he was losing his mind. But I think he was just ahead of it. After his funeral, they asked me to clean out his shop. I hadn't stepped in there in years. It still smelled like dust. And oil, and stories no one ever finished telling. Clocks covered every wall. Big ones. Tiny ones. Some that didn't tick at all. I remember standing there. Just listening. Not a single clock was in sync. But somehow, they were all in rhythm. That's when I found it. A pocket watch. Unlike any I'd ever seen. Heavy. Worn. Still warm, like it had just been held. Inside was a note. His handwriting. Shaky, but unmistakable. It said, "Wind it at 11:11 p.m. only once." I almost laughed. Thought it was one of his silly riddles. But grief makes you do strange things, so I waited. And when the clock struck 11:11, I wound it. And the world shivered. Part 2. Yesterday, again. The next morning, everything felt off. My phone was dead. The newspapers said Monday. But I swore, yesterday was Monday too. I walked outside. Same sky. Same people. Same awkward hello from the mailman. It was happening again. The exact same day. I thought I was dreaming. Losing it. But then, I saw the crack. A tiny fracture in the shop's front window. It hadn't been there yesterday. Or, the first yesterday. Then I saw another. A tear in the sky. Like static. Just for a second. I tried to tell someone. But they just smiled. Like they'd already lived this moment, and were tired of pretending. That night, I didn't sleep. I stared at the pocket watch. Tick. And at exactly 11:11, it stopped. Then started ticking backward. Part 3. The unspoken day. He explained everything on tape. Years ago, my grandfather saved the town. There was a fire. A gas leak. Something horrible. But no one remembers it, because he used the watch to go back and stop it. But doing so came at a cost. To fix time, he had to trap the town in a loop. A loop that reset every time. It reached that dangerous moment. And now, I had reactivated it. The town would keep looping. Until someone found the real source of the original tragedy. And prevented it. Without resetting time. He never found it. But maybe I could. Part 4. The forgotten clue. I started observing everything. Who left the bakery at 4:30? Why was the teacher hiding her broken wristwatch? What was the old man near the water tank really doing at 5 p.m.? Each loop brought me closer. I realized the gas leak was going to happen because of a mechanic's mistake. At a storage shed. He didn't know. No one did. But I knew now. Part 5. Breaking the loop. On the next loop, I went straight to the shed. Warned the mechanic. showed him proof. He laughed at first. But my fear, my words, something in my eyes, convinced him to double check. And there it was. A small crack in a tank. Leaking slowly. Invisible. Deadly. He fixed it. Quietly. Carefully. And for the first time, in what felt like forever, the clock struck midnight. And it didn't rewind.